the ting goes.
What's up, Divine Family? Welcome back. And if you're new, I appreciate you for clicking on the video. Trust me, stay to the end. But if you're new, this is actually a part 3 to a series. So go ahead and click on the videos up here because you need to go back. You need to go back for real. Like if this is your first time, go ahead and hit pause and click off this video and go back, okay? Because you need to catch up on these COVID diaries, for real, for real. So if you've been here before, you coming back, I'm sorry to bust y'all bubble because your girl is not picking up where she left off. This is not the sequel. but don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere because this is like, these are like the credits, but the important credits that you stayed for, okay? So like, this is the part where I'm going to explain to y'all the really important things that you need to know, things that I looked up and couldn't find, but since I went through it, I'm going to share it with y'all because trust me, these things you can't Google, you can't YouTube them either. But this is what you need to expect after you call the boys or your significant other. Okay? So I'm just going to put it out here because I think everybody needs to know this, regardless, race, sex, whatever. After you call the police and get them involved in your situation, this is what you gotta expect. What's gonna come. This is a little bit about what I have to go through. So I'm gonna share with y'all because you might be in the same boat. You never know. Before we get into the story time, I want to show y'all my outfit, y'all. Y'all know I shop at the Vagina Vixen website. She has a new line of intimates. We call them pajamas. I call them pajamas. They call intimates on the site. So this is my onesie, my punani onesie. You know, little booties matter. But yeah, so I waited for her to get her smalls back in stock because I'm a small on a regular side. I'm not just a small because I want my booty to hang out because y'all already see the cheeks ain't falling out. But everybody wanted the small so the cheeks fell out. I just need the small so the shit would stay on. But yeah, I'm gonna put her site at the bottom. Go ahead and check her out. She's also locally in Dayton, Ohio. She has a new storefront where she offers yoni steaming, all her products that you can buy. Y'all know y'all don't like paying for shipping. So if you're in Dayton, Ohio, go ahead and go to the shop. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a little clip. These are a little clip of her store. I've been there before. So this is what it looked like. Got the steam chair, all of that. Nice and personal and private. And she does waxing. Sorry to bust your bubble. So if y'all want to get your stuff waxed, y'all want to get y'all products when y'all done, it's an all-in-one. All-in-one for your vagina, girl. Vagina Vixen. But y'all know, I'm a vixen, so I'm definitely supporting her stuff. And supporting. But alright, let's get back to the story. Alright, y'all. I don't know why I like talking about my life and like realistic stuff is a little bit more nerve-wracking than talking about just general stuff. But it's cool, like this is realistic, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it. The only reason why I'm not picking up where I left off yet is because we were actually supposed to go to court. We were supposed to go to court and have everything finalized on February 16th. But that got pushed back, and I'll explain why later on in the story. That's why I said stay to the end. But yeah, and pretty much my lawyer told me, just be careful what you say because it can be used against you. And I mean, what I'm going to say is going to be the truth regardless. So that's why I'm like, I ain't got no reason to lie. Y'all ain't God. I ain't got no reason to lie whatsoever. But, I'm going to wait a little bit before I pick up where I left off. But what I really want y'all to know is the things that, like, I didn't know beforehand. So, as a mother and as a single woman, so, I just, didn't know what was going to come of everything once I told. Like, I know a lot of people, they'll make a plan how to get free. I mean, me, like, I think unconsciously, I wanted to be free before, he ever put his hands on me. Because I was, like, low-key fixing my credit. And, fixing your credit, that's the way to freedom right there. So, I had fixed my credit up, like, got me a nice little car, and I think I was really on my way. But the abuse happened. What I'm going to show y'all in this video is one, the police report. That's all factual, so I'm gonna like insert a clip of the police report in the video somewhere. Honestly, can't find it right now while I'm filming, so I'm actually gonna read to y'all this affidavit because I got this in the mail, you know, after he got charged to let me know what was gonna be the next step. So it has all his charges on here, so I'll read those to y'all because, you know, I just want y'all to know this shit real life. And so, but first, the first thing we need to talk about is what happens to the woman and the children after it's reported. All right, so Divine family and new members. First of all, if you forgot, cause I know y'all be forgetting, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Because you know this is like your second or third video and you won't come back anyway. So you might as well go ahead and subscribe. It's free. But anyway, so yes, if you call the police and it's a domestic violence and you make a police report, it will find its way through the grapevine to Children's Services. Okay? So I was blindsided by that because I had no idea that would come about, especially the way it did. But that was fine. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a good mom. Like, I had no problem with them coming to my house. But, mind y'all, it was the beginning of COVID. So, they came to my house, I want to say the beginning of June, maybe June 5th. He went to jail June 1st. So, it probably maybe a week after him going to jail with the agency finding out what happened. So, they called me talking about we need to make a home visit. And I was like, why? And they're like, because your children were home. And so, I mean, I'm not sure if I told y'all that, but now y'all know. Like, my youngest daughter, she was 3 at the time, and his son, who was 5, were both upstairs. So, since they were home during everything, Children's Services has to get involved. So, yes, just so y'all know, if you get your ass beat and your kids is home, they coming too. So, yes. So, you know, no problem. Came over from Children's Services and she was like, you want me to stand in the doorway? And I was like, I mean, I don't got COVID in my house. Like, I don't got COVID. So if you want to come in, come on. So she was like, all right, I'm going to come in, but I'm not going to sit down. All right, whatever. So she came in and she was just asking me a bunch of questions, you know, the story, how it happened, where my kids were, and, you know, I'm going to let y'all know when I tell y'all the story. I just told her everything and told her, you know, they was upstairs the whole time from what I know because I was locked in my basement. So she basically at the end of it all told me that I have to get a restraining order because if I don't, they're going to come take my kids. Like, my mind was blown, bitch. Like, what? I get my ass beat and you want to take my kids? Like, what? And basically what it came down to is, yeah, because if you get your ass beat again, that shows you're an unfit mother. Boy, them words was ringing in my ears over and over and over. Like, unfit mother? Unfit mother? Like, where? Who? Like, that shit really wrecked my world because I'm like, I'm an unfit mother? What? And she basically broke it down that, like, yes, because in the state of Ohio, you are the custodial parent, you are the protector, you are the provider, regardless if you are the woman. Ohio is a woman's state, so I am the woman, the one who had my baby, so it is their mine. And she basically told me, like, yeah, so in order for your kids to not get taken, pretty much you need to get a restraining order. So, you know, no problem, bitch, no problem. So, like, I put it off for a while. I don't even know why. Well, I did because I was just contemplating. Like, I'm thinking, like, man, like, what, you know, a restraining order? Like, I really, like, you know, this is it. This is official. So, but I'm like, you know, I don't even know why I thought twice about it. But just being realistic, I did. So, I went to court for the restraining order. And, like, honestly, those people where we go to court for restraining orders are bitches. Bitches. Because, and I hope y'all watching this video too. Y'all some bitches. The people who work down at the courthouse, y'all some bitches. Because for real, like, while I was down there, I had to call my little advocate person. Like, there's a victim advocate person that you can get to go with you to court. Just so y'all know, let me back it up. I was in my feelings. But yes, before you go get your restraining order, you can get you a victim's advocate. Your advocate is supposed to be with you through everything. Like, my advocate, she's alright. Like, she got me into a group where we could go on Zoom and, express ourselves. But I only did that one time because it was full of white, weak women. And I just felt like they wasn't for me. Like, me, I need to create my own group. And I'm really thinking about it. Like, people who just, been through stuff and just want to vent, what happens in a group stays in a group. And I just think it would be one, if we had one for strong black women, that should be fire. But anyway, so my advocate, she got me in the group. And then the day that I went to file for my restraining order, she wasn't there. And, like, I went by myself, and I'm thinking, like, I'm good. Man, girl, like, I went in there, the lady was yelling at me. I just started bawling. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I just felt like it wasn't, I don't know, they wasn't nice to me. I don't know why I expect them to be nice to me. Like, they don't owe me nothing. They don't know what I'm going through. And I'm guess, people be lying, so they be, like, guessing everybody lying. But she was just rude. And, like, I just had been through so much. And, like, I was on to be, like, incognito with my glasses on and shit. And she was just, like, putting me on blast. Like, you need to pull this out. You need to go over there to the left. Come back after like, girl, I don't want everybody to know I'm here for this. Like, can you be quiet? It's like, I feel like the people who work in them positions need to handle you like if you give me your social security number out. Like, this is personal. Keep it on the low. Like, I feel like she was just all whatever. But anyway, my advocate came finally. And she was like, I'm so sorry I wasn't here for you. Like, telling me like that the lady who worked behind the desk been working there for some years. So that's why she gets to get away with it, basically. Her ass is grandfathered in with the rudeness. But yeah, like, come on now. Like, these women coming in here who actually been beat the fuck up and want to leave, we ain't here for all that. We ain't here for you to be, nah, we not. Like, I just felt like, whoo, she lucky, man. She lucky. All right, so fast forward. We did the paperwork. I brought it back, and then I got my court case. So I had to go for a restraining order. It's just you and a judge. At least that's how we do it in Ohio. I don't know any place else. But I got my restraining order. It is for 5 years, and like I could probably go back for more, but it was approved for 5 years. And honestly, like, what you need, they gave me 3 copies of this, so wherever my children are, they would take the copy with them. Well, I gave a copy to their grandma, my oldest dad. This right here is call the cops, shoot the nigga. Like, this is what this is for. So yes, get your shit documented. So after you go through the first step of, calling the police, Children's Services is going to get involved. And if you got kids, get that restraining order in place. Don't feel bad. Put that order in place because it protects you. It protects your kids. It protects your sanity. It protects your relationship that you're trying to build. Because honestly, if you can't protect your children, who are they supposed to believe going to protect them? But anyway, so yeah, I'm a protector and a provider and a whole female. So it is what it is. So I went ahead and got the restraining order in place. And also, just been kind of living my life safely after that. Mother's Day of last year was in that the video. I'm going to insert it over here. Because if you forgot, go back and watch that. If you forgot, get off this video right now and go back and watch it and then come back. But anyway, so if you watch that video, to pick up where that left off, that Mother's Day actually goes right into what happened for this court case. But I'll explain that a little more. The reason why I'm not explaining it now is because we was actually supposed to go to trial February 16th. And that got pushed back because his lawyer, his public defender, filed for incompetency. So I'll put a description of it, what incompetency means on the screen. Yeah, and so since his lawyer filed for that, it throws my court case out the window. And so, like, you know, I don't have no choice but to wait until they're done. Like, I'm actually about to go to Las Vegas, and I'm thinking I'm gonna celebrate, you know, closure, closure celebration. But no, this shit's about to keep going on. And my lawyer, she's so like, she warned me ahead of time that this was gonna happen because this is what people do to prolong stuff and to stay in your life when they know all you want is them to be gone. So yeah, I mean, it's all good. I got my own personal closure, but as far as like, you know, with the legal system, we gotta wait. But I do want to read to y'all his charges. So I got this letter on June 12th, and I think I got this letter after Children's Services came. But yeah, it says the state of Ohio versus beep beep. I don't know if I can find that sound, just in case I don't. But yeah, like, I'm not even gonna say his name no more because I don't know. I don't know, for real, for real. They say, Dear Madam. I don't know who's Madam. But anyway, Dear Madam, on June 11th, 2020, the Montgomery County Grand Jury returned an indictment against the defendant in this case. The defendant has been indicted. And I went to court the first time. So this is actually after the first court case. So yeah, this is definitely after Children's Services came. So I went to court and he had 4 charges. All 4 charges is what he's still going to court for. Like, I gave him a deal. He didn't want to take it. And so these 4 charges is still what stands. And this is what the state of Ohio indicted him on. So it says, the defendant has been indicted for kidnapping, terrorizing / physical harm, felony assault, serious harm, felony assault with a deadly weapon, and domestic violence, which is knowingly a misdemeanor. So yeah, if you beat up on your girlfriend, that's a misdemeanor. You get out probation probably. But he got kidnapping, assault, and assault. Assault and assault with a deadly weapon. So no, you're not about to just be walking around here. Like it's all good. That's not about to happen with me. Required to attend arraignment. And I did not go. I haven't seen this man since May 30th, May 31st, 2020, June 1st, 2020, whatever y'all want to call it. Because, like, I don't need to see him. What for? What for? Like, nah, I'm good. Until we go to court and get this shit done with. Like, so yeah, I mean, if you take nothing away from this video, if you're a woman, take away this. Get you a restraining order. Get everything documented. Because you're going to need that trail. You're going to need that proof. Like, honey, I don't know if this man was crazy or not. Like, now he say he is. I don't know if he was beforehand because he never wanted to go to counseling. He never took no prescription drugs. So now it's him being crazy against me. Bitch, like, I didn't know I was dating a crazy nigga. And if I did know, I wouldn't have been dating a nigga. Let alone had a baby by a nigga. So, but yeah, let me stop. But anyway, so he filed for the competency. So now I have no idea when we're gonna get this shit summed up or finished. But I can't move out of my state. I mean, I could, but I'm not. Really gotta wait around until, you know, they find out if he crazy or not, or can stand trial, because I'm ready to get it over with. Like, I want my real closure. Like, yeah, I'm mentally, like, moved on, but, like, I'm ready to know that he's in jail and I'm good money. Like, I'm good, deuces. Because I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen when we do go to court. I don't know how many years they're going to drag this out. So, honestly, I might just film my story of what happened. That way I have something to go back to. Like, if y'all want to use that against me, y'all can. Because it's all going to be the truth. So, yeah, I mean, that's all to it. I just want y'all to know, you know, if you get beat up and your kids is at home, your kids is what's really important. So the state gonna make sure they come first of all. So yes, they getting involved to make sure you in your right mind and make sure you're going to do everything that it takes to make sure they're safe. And number two, basically, I feel like I'm glad I got my own closure, because the legal system going to take as long as they want to take. Like, the fact that the lawyer could just out of nowhere say he's crazy, and now all of a sudden my case got thrown out the window, and this been scheduled for I don't know how long, it's just strange. Like, now I got to keep all his stuff in my house. Like, now I have to still be in this house. Like, I just want to move on. Like, I'm trying to move my mom in with me. I'm trying to, relocate without all his baggage. Like, why would I want to take all his clothes with me into a new space? So, yeah. But I'm going to end the vlog right here. Like, definitely. I'm going to post again. The next part probably will be the following to that story. Because, like I said, my lawyer to say, be careful what you say. But it's all real. So if his lawyer want to come and bring my YouTube to trial, do it. Because I don't care. It's the truth. But, I mean, yeah, like, we was prepping for court. We had prep, actually, February 5th. The detectives, the doctors, me, we was all ready. We was ready to get this over with. Because, I mean, we all know what happened. Like, a bitch is scarred for life. Harry Potter in this bitch. Like, that ain't ever gonna go away. Like, I'll never forget, like, over a breakup, a man really tried to, like, take me out. Like, it's that serious. But yeah, like, it is what it is. But I appreciate y'all for staying to the end. Welcome to the Divine family. And let's get it popping. I'll be back in a few days on this channel because I'm going to Las Vegas. Because even though I'm not celebrating closure, I'm still celebrating my friend's birthday. Happy birthday, June. Because I'm catching flights for you. But yeah, like, I'm going to vlog a few days while I'm there. Because you know what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. But I'm going to still let y'all see a little bit. So definitely hit that bell. Because I want to see the next video. The next video about to be popping. But yeah, holla at me in Vegas. Deuces.